Top 1 1999 and 1788 Washington Quarters. The Silver Titans of America's Hidden Fortune. There are stories whispered in the corners of coin collections and in the dreams of fortune seekers. Stories of a simple coin that can change your life forever. The 1999 and 1788 Washington Quarters with the P mint mark are two of those legends. Coins that seem like everyday change, yet behind their silver shimmer hides a legacy, a mystery, and a potential fortune that could transform an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. These quarters aren't just money. They're time machines, carrying the spirit of America's birth and rebirth in their cold, powerful metal. The tale begins in 1788, the year that lives at the foundation of America's very identity. It was the year the young nation was finding its shape, when states like Virginia, New York, and others ratified the Constitution. In that fiery crucible of freedom, the idea of a strong currency, a coin that would one day symbolize the nation's strength, was born. Though the modern Washington quarter did not yet exist, the dream of it was forming. The 1788 date, later engraved on special quarters honoring U.S. states, wasn't just a number. It was a symbol of origin, a tribute to the year that shaped the destiny of the American Union. Fast forward to 1999, and the world saw the dawn of something extraordinary. The Statehood Quarter Program, one of the greatest moments in modern coin history. That year marked the rebirth of America's coinage tradition, where each state was given its own unique design, beginning with Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. Each coin carried the powerful face of George Washington, the nation's first president, on one side, a reminder of leadership and unity, and the proud symbols of statehood on the other. It was a celebration of history cast in silver and copper, a dance of design and meaning that caught the imagination of the nation. The P mint mark, found on quarters struck in the Philadelphia Mint, gives these coins a deeper layer of character. The Philadelphia Mint is the oldest in America, the birthplace of U.S. coinage, where history itself breathes through the machinery. Every P mark on a coin represents a promise of purity, a mark of origin from the heart of the nation's coin-making legacy. The 1999 quarters from this mint were among the first to bring back that old magic, made with precision and passion, shining like newly forged stars. Now imagine holding one of those 1999 P Washington quarters in your hand, a coin that seems ordinary but might, under the right conditions, be worth far beyond its face value. A flawless coin, untouched by circulation, with its silver tone gleaming like morning light, can bring thousands of dollars in collector markets. Some rare varieties and proof strikes, coins with exceptional brilliance or minting errors, are known to fetch unimaginable prices. A few possess die cracks, double strikes, or experimental compositions that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. Those are the coins that can truly make a collector's heart stop, the kind that can turn a humble 25 cents into a life-altering fortune. But why does the 1999 to 1788 Washington quarter hold such mystique? Because it bridges centuries of American pride, the birth of freedom and the celebration of the states that built the Union. Each coin tells a story not just of metal, but of identity. When you look at the 1788 date engraved on coins like the Pennsylvania or Delaware quarter, you are staring into the birth year of statehood itself, a number that anchors the design in deep history. It is as if the nation's foundation has been sealed into that single silver disc. The 1999 issue also reignited America's passion for coin collecting. Before that year, quarters were common, unnoticed. After 1999, they became symbols of nostalgia and national pride. Families began saving them, children learned geography through them, and collectors saw new potential in what had once been pocket change. That cultural wave turned these quarters into artifacts of emotion, and as decades pass, that emotion becomes value. The fewer that remain in perfect condition, the more powerful their worth grows, especially for those struck with precision at the Philadelphia Mint. The silver essence of these quarters adds another layer of intrigue. Though most 1999 quarters were copper-nickel clad, special silver-proof versions, minted for collectors, shine with a purity that feels almost otherworldly. These coins, struck in 90% silver, glow with a white brilliance that never fades. The touch of that metal alone connects you to centuries of human civilization. Silver, the eternal symbol of wealth, purity, and power. And when that metal bears the likeness of George Washington, it transforms into something beyond value, a living emblem of leadership and legacy. To understand the emotional power of the Washington quarter, you must understand the man behind the image. George Washington wasn't just America's first president. He was its guardian, its moral compass, its silent symbol of discipline and dignity. His portrait on the coin isn't mere decoration. It's a reminder that every act of trade, every coin exchanged, carries the spirit of honesty, sacrifice, and national unity. The 1999 quarters revived that message in a time of technological change, grounding Americans once again in the timeless values their ancestors had lived by. The artistry of the coin is also something to marvel at. The fine engraving, the balance between the noble face of Washington and the proud identity of each state on the reverse, gives the 1999 quarters an aesthetic that collectors adore. They're small, but they're perfect. Miniature sculptures of history that blend beauty, craftsmanship, and patriotism in one gleaming circle. Each curve of metal tells a story. Each date carries a heartbeat. Each P mint mark whispers of its birthplace in Philadelphia's grand minting halls. Some 1999 quarters have reached legendary status because of rare minting errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and double dies. These variations, though unintentional, are miracles in metal. To the right collector, they are worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. And among them, those tied to the P mint mark are especially revered, for they embody the craftsmanship and occasional human imperfection that make every coin unique. These are not just coins. They are accidents of genius, frozen moments of creation. The connection between the years 1788 and 1999 is almost poetic. 2 points in history, 2 eras of creation. The first marks the birth of the states. The second marks the rebirth of their symbols through art. Together, they form a bridge of 211 years. A bridge built of silver and memory. When you hold one of these quarters, you are literally holding 2 centuries of American history in your palm. That's what makes it more than currency. It's a talisman of time. Today, collectors around the world chase after these pieces of history. Some guard them in velvet cases. Others stumble upon them by chance in old jars or forgotten drawers. Yet the truth remains. One perfect coin, one rare variation, one stroke of destiny could make you a millionaire. The markets for these coins have grown dramatically, and as time passes, the number of untouched specimens falls, making each surviving coin a beacon of rarity and value. So if you find a 1999 or 1788 Washington quarter with the P mint mark, hold it close. Don't spend it. Don't trade it for something.